So is the economy in trouble? Well, some people say yes, others say no. Well, I want to bring up two words that are going to have a very big impact as to whether or not the economy is in trouble or not. The first word, hyperinflation. Sounds scary, doesn't it? Well, it's because it is. Second word, recession. Yeah, that sounds bad. Well, is the economy in trouble? Well, let's talk about that. Because did you know where we are currently standing? We are experiencing signs of stagflation. And stagflation occurs when we get persistent high inflation combined with high unemployment and a stagnant economy or slowing economy. Now, right now, just to be clear, we do have high inflation. I think we can all agree 8.5% is high inflation. We also have a slowing economy. And when the Federal Reserve is trying to bring down inflation, so they raise rates, it slows down our economy. It slows down hiring, slows down production. Unfortunately, wages have actually increased. So that's troubling news. The one thing that's missing here is higher unemployment numbers. But this is also why many people believe our economy is in trouble, because eventually, when we continue to see the rates increase and our economy slow down, eventually unemployment has to go back up. Again, we used to have inflation at 9.1%. Then, and again, this was last week that our new report came out, but then we got the new update and it dropped down to 8.5%. That's really good news, okay? But when you are only looking at the headline numbers, it can be somewhat misleading. But let's address what's actually happening here, okay? First, food prices are continuing to rise. We see this. Doesn't matter if you're buying, potato chips or you're buying eggs, which gone up like 47%. You could be buying ground beef. You could be buying fruits. It doesn't matter. Candy. Everything is going to go up. We also know rents are going up. And they're not just going up 2%. They're going up 4, 5, 6, 7%. That's what we're seeing. And again, it's everyday costs that are accelerating. But here's what's truly alarming, is that companies are actually paying workers more money to produce less products. Mind-blowing. Companies are paying their employees more money to produce less products. Here's the reason why. Companies went on a hiring spree, hired all these new workers, right? Offered them these great bonuses, high hourly pay, salaries, whatever it was, because they need to lure them in to make sure they didn't go to their competitors. Well, now they're paying them more money, which is great for that employee. The problem is they're paying them more money producing less products, which means we are seeing a slower growth in our economy, or negative growth. But wage growth is actually going up. Here's why this is such a troubling spot to be in. Because by producing less products but we're getting paid more, the problem is it promotes wage growth. And when we see wage growth, we typically see higher inflation shortly after. So last month we were at 9.1%. That was our inflation rate. Then it came down to 8.5 and people are like, oh yeah, everything's good. But now the worry is wages are going to go up, which means inflation could potentially go up as well. Again, it's troubling news. And if we do see inflation, here's what's going to happen. Or more inflation, we're going to see the Federal Reserve come out once again. They're going to start raising rates faster. Which, if all these things happen, all these things combined, are going to create havoc in our economy. And then the American people will not know which direction to actually turn. And that's going to create more panic, more uncertainty. And again, that's not what we want. But the economy will be in trouble for many months, if not years, no matter what. This is exactly what experts are telling us, that the U.S. economy is going to be in trouble for many months, if not years. Because what we are seeing is that food shortages all across the world, these are not helping. And the food shortages are going to cause the American people to spend more money just to buy the things that they can get. And again, let me kind of bring this full circle. Because if, let's say I have $100. I have $100, I need to go buy some food, okay? Wish I had $100 here. I don't. Maybe I do. But you got some money, okay? Don't have $100. Man, that's horrible. I got got $17. Got $17 in my wallet. Man, that's horrible. Anyway, so let's say I have this $17 here. Okay, or I'll just use $15. Got $15 here in my wallet, right? And I want to go buy something. Okay. Well, let's say I go to the grocery store and, well, the problem is there's so many shortages, but my wife says, hey, you got to pick up dinner. Go to the store and I have $15. It doesn't matter if all I can get is hamburger, or let's say hot dogs and hot dog buns for $15. If that's all they got, that's what I'm going to buy. So this is the problem, is that even though we're seeing these shortages all across the world, the problem is it doesn't matter to the American people, because they're going to spend their money on whatever item they can get to make sure that they can survive one more day. This is why this is crucial, because we are potentially going to be in this for years. The expectation is it's not going to be 1 or 2 more months. We're going to be in the middle of 2023, if not the end of 2023, before a lot of these issues go away. Okay? So that's one of the problems. And that's a huge problem for our economy, is if we just continue to spend money, because that's all they have is those hot dogs and hot dog buns. It comes up to, $14.50. Well, if I got $15 and that's all I can afford, that's what I'm going to buy. And again, it's troubling. And let me know this. Do you do this currently? If you go in the grocery store and you see, that's all they got. They only got that fruit right there, but I really need to get some fruit. I don't want to spend $9 on that, little thing of bananas, but, well, I need bananas. Do you do that? Or do you decide, you know what? No, I'm not going to buy this stuff. They're not going to make me pay for that. I'm just going to go home. Let me know down in the comment section below. Because I'm one of those people that, if I need it, I'm going to buy it. And that's the troubling part, is I hate spending money. Absolutely hate spending money. I'm very frugal. And the other thing is, we also know that our supply chain has been disrupted for years as well. And some don't expect any of this stuff to really fix itself until possibly 2024 or 2025. The reason is because many large retailers have bought so much inventory, even back in 2021, and the cargo didn't arrive until, let's say, late 2021 or potentially 2022, and now they're just trying to sell it. And for many of these companies, they're offering some great discounts, some rock bottom prices on all their stuff. And what's going to happen is this is going to entice the American consumers to spend their money. And this is further going to lead to higher inflation. Again, more problems. But as you can see, there's no truly great answer to the situation that we're currently in. Hyperinflation is going to eat away at all the income, especially for lower and middle income households. Stagflation is going to cause people to lose their jobs, continue to see higher inflation, and also the economy is going to slow down to pretty much be on the verge of recession, if not be pushed into a recession. But according to multiple financial experts, out of these 3 options, the best one is for a quick and mild recession. The only problem is we don't get to decide how long a recession is going to last, and we don't know to what extent, how deep it's going to go. So one piece of advice that I have for you right now is to, first off, always make sure you're following the news so that you can remain up to date on as to what's actually going on, both here in the United States and across the world. And I say this because I had multiple friends and family members that were not watching the news back in February and March of 2020. They had no clue what was going on. And so when schools decided to shut down, they didn't know why. They had no clue what was going on. And so I actually had to explain to them, hey, this is what's going on. It's a very serious situation. I don't expect schools and businesses are just going to close down for 2 weeks. And you can go back to those videos. I remember saying the exact same thing, is we're not going to shut down for 2 weeks. We're going to shut down for potentially months, potentially just get into the summer and to ride it out. That's exactly what happened. So that's my advice to you, is be prepared. Look and watch the news, read articles, listen to other people, because when the economy is in trouble, you're going to hear people shouting it from rooftops that, hey, you might want to sell your house, or stock market's heading down, right? You're going to see this stuff. So again, Make sure you're listening to other people as well. Get all their advice, and then make your own decisions. Make your own assumptions, whatever, on your own. All right? But if you guys have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. Again, just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.